Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Deposits. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're finding any type of value from these videos that we produce on a weekly basis, please go out there and share this content to a friend, maybe a family member. And I'm not fooling myself, so I know some of my messages might not be for you, but some of them might be for someone else. So if you listen to my message and it resonates with you because somebody else was telling you a story and you feel like what I'm saying can help that individual out, then share the message. Don't be a gatekeeper. Share information. Help other people out when you see that you can help them out. And remember, this is my community service. I love creating content. I love just evolving, growing, and developing and becoming just a better version of myself each and every day. And it's endless, like you're going to reach a certain level, whether that be financially, your body, in your relationship, but there's more, right? Like I could get a certain physique, but there's more. I could get the body that I want and be like, oh, you know what? I could get bigger biceps. You know what? I could get bigger shoulders. So it's endless, right? Like it doesn't stop. You just have to keep evolving, your income, right? People say how much money you want to make. Let's say you say 100 grand. And then when you get to 100 grand, you're like, oh, I want to make 150. Then when you go to 150, you want 200. So be happy with what you have. Be happy with your body. But don't be afraid to expand and go beyond and do your best to get more and achieve more, because that's going to grow you as a person. Because the same person that made you 100K, you're going to have to be a different person to make you 200K, 300K. The same person that makes you have the body that you have or gave you the body that you have is going to be, you're going to have to be a different person to achieve a new body, right? You're going to have to change something within yourself to get a new body. So don't forget that. So I want to say, find some passion in your life. I was having a conversation with a friend. I was like, this game, it's like a one-word game. So one word that describes you. And they were like, okay, think of a word that describes me. And at the time, I just thought of a word that we've been speaking about quite frequently. And then they had said to me, passion. They may not watch this, probably not, but they said passion, right? And it made me think, like I've been thinking about that word in my mind for a couple of days, passion, passion, passion. And I realized everybody should have passion about something in their life. Like, what are you passionate about? What is like making you get up in the morning? What is like giving you that excitement, that joy? Like you have to find passion, because that gives like meaning to life. Like I'm passionate about creating videos. I'm passionate about going to the gym. I'm passionate about things in my life. And by being passionate, that gives me meaning in life, like otherwise it's like, are you just going through the motions of life if you have no passion? But I'm extremely passionate, and I can feel the passion for so many different things in my life, and I'm living passionately. And then because I am, people feel that, and people want to be around people who are passionate. Would you rather be around someone who is high energy? Because passion is high energy. Or would you rather be around someone who has no passion, which is lower energy, lower vibration? It's going to feel different. Your energy is going to feel different when you're passionate about things in life. And I'm saying you could be passionate about, maybe you're religious and you're passionate about your spirituality, and let's say you're Christian or Catholic, you're passionate about the Catholic religion or the Christian religion. There's passion there. Or you have a family and you're super passionate about your family, or you have a husband or a spouse or a boyfriend, you're just super passionate about that relationship. But if you're passionate about nothing, you really have to look within and find out, why am I not passionate about anything in life? The gift of life should give you passion in itself, the ability to live each and every day, right? I'm sure everyone who's tuning into this video has lost someone in their life, so you should know the value of life and how valuable life is, because like you're only here for a certain amount of time, a certain period, and then you leave the earth, right? And if you believe in afterlife, you believe afterlife. If you believe you're in dust, you go back to dust, you go back to dust, whatever you believe in. But I know that this is what I'm living in right now, and I only have so much time left in this life that I'm living right now. Some people call it this matrix that they're living right now. I'm not going to get that deep, but this life that I'm living right now, okay? So find some passion, whatever it is, and it could be just a project. Like right now, this is a passion project that I have. I feel a desire, an intuition, something deep burning within me to create videos, and you have to find something that's going to like give you that passion, that fuel, like something. You got to do something. Otherwise, you're going to feel like dull. You know, you're gonna walk around with a dull energy, and people don't realize that, but it's like a very dull energy. Like if you have no passion, like people can feel that, especially someone who has passion, they're really gonna feel that. So find out what you're passionate about in this life and look within yourself. Like there has to be something that like makes you excited, makes you want to like get up, drives you. There's got to be something, right? Like you can't just live with no passion in this life. It's going to be a dull life if you have no passion or you don't find out what that passion is for yourself. All right. So I do want to say I'm trying this new drive and record technique, and I do want to preface it by saying make sure if you are shooting content while you're driving that you do it in a safe way. You have your camera set up prior to even driving. If the camera drops or anything happens, don't fix it while you're driving. I always promote safety. Safety is number one, all right? So we're going to get back to passion, right? Because a lot of people struggle with finding out what their passion is and knowing, you know, how to kind of get that passion, or if you're feeling passionless, like you want to find passion in your life. And it's the best thing you could do, you know, is finding your passion and living a life of passion, whether that be for living a life for God, to spread the word of God, or living a life that's passionate for your family. If you're a passionate lover, you're passionate about developing, growing your family, you gotta get that, you gotta find that passion, okay? Remember guys, my ebook is available for purchase. Don't miss that opportunity or chance to grab that ebook, all right? So I did want to talk about, you know, quickly before I end the video, is talking about treating your job like your business, okay? And a lot of people, because we live in a generation today where a lot of people talk poorly about jobs, and they say you're not free, and a job is, if you're a job, you have a slave. And there's so much negativity about jobs out there. And, you know, 80-90% of the people have jobs. And then people think that they're entrepreneurs, and they should be an entrepreneur. And then when they really break down the numbers of the entrepreneur, a lot of people were better, you know, doing a job. They were making more money doing a job than being an entrepreneur. So I strongly believe that entrepreneurship is like a calling, number one. I believe that you have to be a very unique and different person, and you have to be extremely driven and passionate, right, about what you're doing or you're into. Because if there's no passion, there's no drive, there's no hunger, there's not like a deep calling, then you're just gonna struggle. It's gonna be hard, you know, because getting it on your own isn't easy. You know, you'll figure it out if that's the lane for you. But what I want to say is like your job, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, my employer's not loyal to me, or why should I do this, or why should I do that? But let me tell you something. How you do one thing is how you're gonna do everything, number one. Number two, if you are at your job and you treat it like a business, just imagine the other opportunities that are going to be presented to you, not just within the job itself, but outside as well too. Because if you're treating your job like a business, naturally, if you're someone that's like a business person, you're naturally just going to transition easy into a business. Somebody that's like working 40 hours and doing the bare minimum and being lazy, how do you all of a sudden expect to, boom, turn on a switch like that and go into a different mode? Most people can't do that. There's a few people who are exceptional and like can like not train, let's say for an athlete, not train, and then all of a sudden they come on the court and like they're dynamic, or they go in the field and they're just like elite, or they just like go in the arena or the ice rink and they're just amazing and they've never trained. There's very few people like that. Most people, they have to be in a certain state, you know, they have to train, and then they go and they perform well, right? Some people can get away with like not doing anything and then showing up. But how do you expect, like if you're not treating your job like a business, how do you expect to create a business? How do you expect to go into business to be successful? And then if you're treating your job like a business, you know, your employer will definitely recognize that. They'll see that. And then when the promotions come up, I spoke about promotions before. When promotions come up, whether there or other organizations, you're going to get an opportunity, right? Because you're ready for that opportunity. They'll feel that energy from you. You know, if that organization doesn't see your value, somebody else will if you interview for another position, right? So treat your job like a business. A lot of people, I treat my life like a business, you know, things got to be structured, organized. I have to be disciplined, focused. I have to be on top of everything. I treat my life like a business, you know, I have to treat my life like a business, because like business, you got to be structured. You got to be organized. You got to be committed. You got to be dedicated. So why would I not treat my work like a business as well too? That's what I want to say. Change your approach for 2025, all right? Start treating your work like a business, all right? And I guarantee you will see better results. But if you're just going there and doing the bare minimum, how do you expect to like growth in the company? How do you expect to get a higher position? How do you expect to earn more money, all right? There's too much negativity out there saying, don't give too much to your job, do the bare minimum, but that doesn't help you. Who are these people you're taking advice from? and you're listening to. Wake up, all right? Not everyone that speaks on social media you should be listening to. Okay, even some of the stuff I say, if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't align, do not listen to what I say. But if it resonates, if it aligns, if it makes sense, take that information and apply it to your life so you can have a better life, all right? So I hope this information is valuable. You know, like, this is my own little coaching that I do on here, but I also get coached by a lot of people too. So don't think that if you're coaches need coaches too, right? So a lot of stuff that I learned are from other people, other wise people, other older people, other people my age. So I'm just learning from other people, compiling that information and spitting it out on YouTube. So, all right, guys, I love everybody that's tuning in and watching me and supporting me. Grab my ebook. Link is in the bio. Subscribe, like, and share this content. Marcel, Hyde, Mindset. Thank you.